Hello Scorpio, welcome to your April 2026 general reading. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Scorpio, let's take a quick peek at your overall energy for April. Storm Angel and not for you. Well, it's knowing when to back away. I'm getting that old Kenny Rogers song, The Gambler. Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Because there seems to be a collision of beliefs here, collision of styles, attitudes, energies, and yeah, nope. It's a big old no. Someone around you or a situation which is creating, a feeling of ick, it's something that is it should be a door that remains closed here, Scorpio, certainly. Alright. Very different energies, very different people. Sometimes we just have to agree to disagree and walk away. And I kind of feel that here for you, Scorpio. And of course, if you're cross-watching for Scorpio, could be them that we're talking about as well, so feel free to flip the energies there. But Scorpio, let's get these cards down. I want to thank you for all your support, Scorpio. I love you guys. Please do keep the likes coming. I really do appreciate it. Share me on your social media. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you if you have, guys. I really do appreciate your support. I'm open for business when it comes to personal readings, so my links are down below. And you can just Google me as well, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. Alright, Scorpio, let's get down to it. The Empress, love that for you. Love, love, love. Gosh, there's a lot of growth around you. Yeah. Things that you would have said yes to in the past, you're saying a firm no, and it is a firm no. And you're not entering into discussions, you're not going round and round in circles, it just is. It's a no. And people have to respect that. Six of Pentacles in the reverse around you here, Scorpio. Yeah, it could be somebody here who is expecting a lot of you. Something that you're not certainly don't feel like you want to give this. Yeah. It feels like being in the middle. So for some of you, you may be playing the mediator when there are two sides around you. Yeah, it feels like a challenge. A challenge. Let's see. I'm going to get the card on the Empress. Scorpio, it seems like you're facing a challenge. There's a storm around you. But with this hydrangea energy, there's a thankfulness for understanding. A quote by Emma Goldman: before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. Okay, well, there's a lot of misunderstandings here. There sure is, guys. Wow. It's pretty brutal, actually. The feeling around this, gosh, guys, there's a lot of lightning with this Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, there's nothing wrong with differences, and you're really willing to cut people a break. As I said, walk away from arguments, angry situations, fights. Have the maturity to speak freely rather than bottle things up. If you have had withheld things in the past, I feel that you're releasing that. You'll uncover the truth. Any lies, deception, manipulation, cheating will be revealed. As long as you act with integrity, I feel that you're going to be okay here, Scorpio. Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're releasing a burden. Something around you here has felt like it's drained you. Hopefully not in terms of money, but certainly it could be something that you feel, you know what, I'm just walking away from this. It's just annoying. It feels rather oppressive, this situation. There's a lot of tension. I think the only approach that you can take right now is to clearly and powerfully remain in integrity. The challenge for you is this Page of Cups in reverse. Don't compromise who you are out of any kind of notion of being compassionate towards people who probably don't deserve your compassion, especially if they've lied, cheated, stolen. Speak the truth that's in your heart. Stay committed to that truth, guys. The world, yeah. It feels like reaching a conclusion. For some of you, it could be around a child or a dependent who keeps coming back to you, creating drama. You're just very, very different people. That's a situation that happens. Happens more often than we'd like to say. We see these rosy depictions of families on TV and in the movies, and they all seem to be forgiving and forgetting, and hey, let's all make up. But the reality is, sometimes people are just too different to get along. This collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies are just so different, I feel like, Scorpio, you're releasing the burden around someone who's become a bit of a drag on your energy, and it's not in it's not that you're doing it out of selfish reasons. I just feel like you've done enough. Yep, the Star here. I feel for you, you're thinking, okay, well, let me try and heal this. You probably tried to heal it a number of times, but yet it just doesn't seem to work out. And that can be a very infuriating energy there, Scorpio. You try to work it out with someone who's just very, very different. Yeah, I think that with this energy of the Star and the world, it is about the need to follow your own dreams here. Someone could be calling you selfish at this time for following your dreams, but please don't take that on board. Yeah, there's the Tower in reverse. I feel like somebody's creating a lot of drama around you. Unfortunately, guys, because you want to follow your dreams, and this person's saying, oh no, no. It's like they're shutting the door, wanting to restrict you. But of course, that's not fair. I feel like you've given a lot to this person as well. And we have Nathaniel here. Now, for some of you, that could be this person's name. Or it could start with an N, or it could be a male that we're talking about, but it doesn't have to be, guys. That's just for a few of you. This is about tapping into divine guidance. Tapping into your inner compass, your guiding star. Yeah. This is not designed in alignment with the human laws, but rather with divine law. Human standards and rules transform every minute of every day. They're not strict. They're fluid. But they often fail to flow or bend with nuance, and they are often imposed unfairly. Someone could be imposing their will upon you at this time. Someone who wants to keep you stuck. There's an energy here of rigidity. Someone who's very rigid and wants to keep you that way. But Spirit is counseling you now to go beyond cultural values, beyond family traditions, or any other externally imposed structures, and rather connect with that divine guidance system within. And this card is asking you to go within so that you can clearly identify any beliefs and values that aren't yours, so that you can let go of them and find that clear current of truth. Yeah. For instance, right now we seem to value commerce very highly. But a lot of cruelty and injustice is justified in the name of commercial success. And on the other hand, there are those who would counsel you to renounce capitalism altogether, to say goodbye to that. But of course, that's something that is not really feasible either. But I think for a lot of you Scorpios, at times you fantasize about that, leaving that life behind, leaving the Wi-Fi behind, and finding that hidden place in the woods, that cabin off grid. Yeah. It's a complex energy, Scorpio. You are a complex person. And I think that for a long time you've bought into that rat race. But I think that you're attempting to live with a more pure ideal. And it's not selfish. It's not vanity. It's something that feels like it's coming from deep within you. So what do? Well, the answer somewhere is in the middle, isn't it? I mean, we have to participate in human life, yet humans can be cruel to each other and destructive. I think the answer here is to be willing to walk in amongst that energy, but with a clear purpose of who you are. Not letting it affect you, but rather have your energy affect the external. It's not you being affected by the outside world, which I think has been you in the past. Now you're letting your inner light shine outward, which is affecting the outside world. It's with this Empress energy. Yeah, the Seven of Cups, and that's opening up many different paths for you. Yeah, let's see. And we also have this Knight of Pentacles. It's coming up in the reverse, guys. Yeah, I feel it's this energy of something not being for you, keeping you stuck. It's very much a collision between you and this person. Yeah, someone is very rigid here, and you are a lot more fluid. Or for some of you, it could be vice versa. Let's see, any other messages here for Scorpio? That Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like being stuck in the mud. Surrender your addictions. It won't be for all of you, of course, but for some of you Scorpios, this oppressive energy, something that is now a burden to you. It could be any kind of addiction. It could be overworking for some of you Scorpios. But Spirit is asking you to take action to heal that addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives, which will allow for a lighter energy. Yes. Surrender to joy. Yes. Lighter energy. The key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. Yes, that Seven of Cups, I feel, is that you going about your day with that energy of joy, bringing smiles to others, random acts of kindness during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. This energy that we're all dealing with at the moment externally, rather than have it affect you to the level where it makes you restricting your movements. Spirit is saying it doesn't have to affect you personally with this Nathaniel card. You will affect it more than it will affect you. That's really nice energy. I like that, Scorpio. And surrender stubbornness. Well, I feel that that's this other person. I think that you both seem to be at a point where you're butting heads and you just cannot move past whatever has happened between the two of you. So if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. Again, this will help you communicate more lovingly with yourself and others. This other person is just not for you, guys. This person's very stubborn, very rigid. Again, I feel like for a lot of you it's a family member, but it won't be for all of you. I feel following your dreams here, doing what you want to do, making positive change in your life, savoring that, being around people who you can bring joy to. I think that you've tried to bring joy to this person, but it just doesn't seem to work. And surrender your fear of change. Yeah. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship. Or if your fear of aging or death is getting you down, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Yeah, all is well, guys. You know, I think for a lot of my Scorpios, you've been through pretty hard times in the past, which has led you to conquer some fears of death. Some of you have had near-death experiences, possibly around your health. But with that Empress energy, you're getting back a sense of healthy mind, treating yourself, and you're rejecting anything that can cause you stress or harm to your physical well-being. You basically keeping yourself safe from not from love, but from people who are just not for you. And you seem to have gotten to a point here, Scorpio, where you know the people who are not for you, and you just can make the choice to not deal with them. I don't feel we're talking about small children here. That these are people that are not dependent. These are people that you don't have to have anything to do with if you don't want to. Scorpio, you know who I'm talking about here for sure. Any other messages here for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Let's get one from this deck here. Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio here, please, Spirit? Looks like you're doing something that you know is the right thing to do. Support. And you know what? Spirit is supporting you in that energy with this reading. Absolutely. The gemstone jasper may be of specific support to you at this time. So if you have a jasper necklace, I'm getting that. And we have the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, decluttering, and choice. Yeah, what you choose to bring around with you in terms of baggage. I feel that you're releasing that. You have the choice to bring along whatever you desire. And with that Empress card, I just really get a strong energy of you moving into a time in your life where you know you have a choice to surrender something that you've tried and tried and tried to make work, and it just doesn't. You're choosing not to give to that anymore. And for a lot of you are choosing to donate or even sell some items around the home. I'm also getting that. Some of you may be moving home also. Or there's just an energy of movement. Changing your circumstances, changing your life, not being fearful of that. And whatever this stubborn energy is, it's just not for you guys. Let's see, let's get a card from the Conjun deck for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio, please. Immortal treasures. Yeah, this is you treasuring yourself over anything else. Immortal treasures. There's a lot of past life energy around this as well. Yeah, choosing to carry with you what you choose to carry with you right now. It's important in April. There's an energy here of treasures that last. Treasures that last. Honoring those treasures. A healing energy. You know, I feel that you, with that Empress energy, have tried to heal a situation, but it just hasn't. So you have healed yourself here. Remember this quote by Emma Goldman: before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. And I think that you're recognizing that this person may not understand you, but you understand that they are just a very different person, and you can't force someone else to be a certain way. I get more of an energy around you, Scorpio, of needing to yield, recognizing that each soul is unique, each soul is precious in its own way, and certain souls have the light of healing around you, and that's you, Scorpio. You have that ability to heal yourself, but you can't heal others. You can't heal everybody. You can heal some people, but I don't feel that you can heal this particular person. Your presence on this planet, Scorpio, brings light and hope. And even with this person, you may not think that you've affected them, but you have. Deep down, you have. I think it's going to take a long time for this person to understand you, but they will get there. I think it will take maturity. Could be another 10 years or so before this person understands you. But I don't think that this person can put themselves in your shoes. But they will one day, I feel. This person could be someone who has addictions, Scorpio, and stubbornly refuses to give up those addictions. I think that rather than worrying the rest of your life about this person, you have to remember that you have to take care of yourself too. An empty cup cannot fill another. So it's better to allow that cup of yours to be filled emotionally, physically, through balanced self-care, indulgences here and there, loving discipline, and boundaries. Saying no to people so that you can feel safe and secure. Finding that right way to take care of yourself. And I think for a lot of you right now, you're really focused on yoga, meditation, natural food, natural environments, finding some sacred time for yourself, a health retreat, time in nature, a good book, laughing with people that you find a kinship with, Scorpio. Yeah, I get you. Things are moving, stop and start. It's a process. But I think that you're getting there, Scorpio. You are. And part of it is recognizing when a collision of beliefs is just too much. I think that there will be healing with this person, but it may take a number of years before that person's able to understand you. You understand them, they don't understand you. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there for you, Scorpio. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot, on Etsy, ETSY. Thank you for your likes. If you have resonated here and you'd like to claim this reading, please do drop me a comment down below. Or even if it's just to say hi, Michelle, I'd love to hear from you guys. Scorpio, I love you guys. Love you to the moon and back, because I just love your depth. And I love that your spirit. It's a beautiful thing. So Scorpio, with that in mind, I want to thank you very much. Please feel free to check out my weekly readings that I do every week, weekly updates. Please subscribe so that way you know when I've put those out and you won't miss a reading. So Scorpio, thank you again, and bye for now.